Okay, factorising by grouping. I'm going to demonstrate 2 plus 2 groupings. You can also do 3 plus 1 groupings, but I'll show you those later. So 2 plus 2 groupings. If we had x squared plus 4x plus 3x plus 12, we can have a binomial term within this expression. A binomial term means we have x's in a squared form or in x form. So, looking at this, I'm going to group the first two together because a common factor of x, and I'm going to group the second group together because it's a common factor of 3. So I can take the x out as a common factor, and that leaves me x plus 4. Plus I can take 3 out as a common factor, and that leaves me x plus 4. Now looking at these terms, I have another common factor, which is x plus 4 in each of them. And I can take that common factor of x plus 4 out, and that's going to leave me with x plus 4 coming out as a common factor, and x plus 3 is also going to be what's left, and that's the binomial expression of this term fully factorised. If I have x squared plus 15 plus 3x plus 5x, if I look at grouping the first two together, well, there's nothing common. So I'd like to rearrange this so that I'll have x squared plus 3x plus 5x plus 15. So I'm going to pick my 15 up and place it at the end of the expression. So then, looking at these terms, I can see a common factor of x, and in here I've got a common factor of 5. So that's going to give me x outside of x plus 3 plus 5 outside of x plus 3, and then I've got common factors inside here of x plus 3 and x plus 3. So then I can take out a common factor and end up with x plus 3, and then that's left with x plus 5. I can group things together that might help me. So I might have, so I've got these 4 terms, xph plus ph squared plus x squared plus xh. If I look at the first 2 terms, I can see that I have a common factor of ph. If I look at the second 2 terms, I've got a common factor of x. So let's take that common factor out and see what happens. So pH outside of x plus h plus x outside of x plus h. Now I've got a common factor of x plus h and x plus h, so that I can then take x plus h out as a common factor and be left with pH plus x as being my factorised forms. So obviously what they're going to give you, you will be able to factorise, and you'll be able to factorise it by grouping 2 together and 2 together. As I said at the start, I will show 3s and 1s after we've done 8f.